Welcome to a new video where we cross Spain to reach Morocco. Time for a new adventure. From where we were in the Pyrenees, it took us 2 days to reach Puerto de Cotos. This is the place of the last climb of Vuelta 2022.
Puerto de Cotos.
There are lots of hiking trails from Puerto de Cotos. So since we arrived there at, I think, before 3, we decided to take a little hike. And yeah, it's pretty nice. It's a nice forest that we're walking through, so we are having fun. And it's good to be moving for a bit again, because the past few days we've been mainly sitting in the car. We just climbed up this, I don't know, mountain. We did a little hiking trail. It's stunning here, as you can see. It was around 350 meters almost that we had to climb up, but from here on it will only be down, or maybe a little bit up, but not much anymore. It's really pretty, and we camped with I think 100 other camper vans.
Motorhomes.
Motorhomes. They were huge, on this parking lot on the top of, what is it called?
Puerto de Cotos.
Puerto de Cotos. So there's only Spanish people. I think I saw one German car, and there's we are not the only rooftop tent. There's one more, and there's a lot of buses, vans, and a huge overlanding truck from the German people. It's yeah, it was quite funny to wake up and you can touch the home of your neighbors. But anyway, we are almost at the refuge on top. Hike down, enjoy some lunch, and then hopefully see the Vuelta, because that's the only reason that we're camping in between 200 different Spanish motorhomes. I know I cannot say it was the most fun thing that we did so far, but anyway, hopefully the Vuelta will be fun to watch. In our way.
After watching the Vuelta, which of course was a lot of fun, we are driving further south. Our next stop is Granada, because we got tickets a few weeks back to see the Alhambra.
Yesterday we found this really lovely campsite. You drive through the trees. Look at that. There's this lake. And you can camp right on this plateau. Pretty awesome campsite, I would say. This whole region has a lot of olive farming. Yesterday we drove maybe for 100 kilometers through just fields and fields of olive trees. It's, well, I know where my olive oil is coming from now, I guess. Ah, you see them? All these tiny olives. I don't know which road we are taking, or which road Google is taking us. It's very interesting. I think we're gonna sleep here tonight. Well, it's already 6:30, so I don't think we have a lot of time left to find another place. But it's okay. How do you like the place?
Pretty okay.
Yeah.
It's always nice to camp near the water.
2 nights in a row.
The next morning, it's finally time to drive the last bit in Spain to Algeciras.
Hey!
Hey! Oh, I didn't know this was this big.
Me neither. How do we keep that?
In here?
We've never seen one before. This is our first time.
Checklist.
Okay.
Before the journey.
Oh, you have to check if it's all correct.
Yeah, what are you gonna do about it?
Then you have to let them know. And then check if there's 25 inner pages. And you have to sign. Wow. I'm really excited to have this. That's really good.
Value of the radio.
Oh, we didn't know what to put with value of the radio, so they put something for us apparently. So this.
No, I said below 100 euros and they put 90.
This little radio is 90 euros.
Okay.
Hey, so one step closer to going to Morocco. We got our folder with important documents. I think we're all ready to cross the border. Let's hope so.
Mediterranean.
Across the Mediterranean, yes, by ferry. So we're aiming for the 11 o'clock ferry, but we had hoped to be there a bit earlier, but it rained this morning. And when it rains and you drive a 4x4 and you don't have the space inside, everything takes a long time. But anyway, we're moving. Let's see. I think my data for Europe is finished. Jules' data for Europe is finished. So it's about time to move to Morocco. So we drove onto the port in Algeciras and now we're waiting in a line with the bit higher cars at the moment, and I think we just have to wait until they sort of open the queue and then we can drive. So let's see. We bought tickets for the ferry yesterday at the Overland famous Carlos, and the return ticket was 250 euros. It's an open return ticket, it's valid for 1 year, and the single ticket that we needed is 230 euros. We were allowed to drive. They checked our passports, they checked our tickets, we got new tickets, and now we're waiting until we can drive on the boat, it seems. So this is all going super smooth. Slippery. Bye bye Europe. Morocco. We are in Morocco. So that was the easiest border crossing ever. It didn't take long. There was a dog searching our car. They did have a scanner. We didn't have to go through it. So we might stop with somewhere for lunch. Then we go and get our SIM card. So we have internet, and then we're gonna just, I think, park the car anywhere tonight, make a plan, and yeah, enjoy the coming, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 weeks of Morocco. We don't really have a plan yet. We want to stay in Morocco until it's cooled down enough in Mauritania to really do some desert, to have some desert fun. So depending on the weather, we will stay in Morocco for 1 month to 6 weeks. Our first lunch in Morocco is a very fancy one.
Noodles! Noodle.
We're eating noodle soup. Or no, it's not even noodle soup, it's just noodles. we thought it was noodle soup. We just parked here. It's actually, well, if you ignore all the trash, it's kind of nice. We're drying the tent because it rained a lot this morning before we packed. But you know, the place is not bad, to be honest. It's kind of nice. So, how are your noodles?
Not so great. Salty, and that's it. That's the only flavor. How are yours?
Mine are okay.
And just like that, we reached Morocco. Thank you for watching this video. In the next video, we will take you into Morocco's breathtaking landscapes. And we show you why we spent a whooping 7 weeks inside the country. If you liked our video, you can hit subscribe and the bell notification. And maybe give us a like. Thank you. See you next week.